Welcome back to another episode of Just Kicking It. My name is Chris Tyrell, a.k.a. Recognized Truth, a.k.a. No One's Coming because your mama is at home. She is safe with me, all right? And I'm accompanied by...
I will big, strong arms.
For the record, I will not trust my mom with Chris.
Do not. She like me, so... but yeah, to my left, we got my boy, Mr. FB Fabs, Mr. Brandon, Mr. Marlon Brando, Mr. If you tell me something about him, I might slap you in the fucking face if it's nasty, all right?
What if it's a good thing they tell
Then
you?
I'll be like, yo, word.
Might kiss your face.
And then to my right, I got my boy, Mr. Ralph Fishaw, Mr. Tyler Souza, Mr. If he got to tell you once, he won't tell you twice. You heard? And today we just kicking it, man.
Why did you introduce this, Ralph?
Oh, all right. And we got a special guest. We got a special guest, Mr. Ralph.
All right,
Mr.
I was just
Ralph
joking. I was joking.
See, now you don't fucked up.
Good
But
boy, Ralphie.
he was staring me down for like 45 minutes.
Ralphie.
He wanted attention. But welcome back to the Just Kicking It podcast. Again, thank you all for watching and keeping up with us, watching our clips on Instagram. You can follow us on kickback.tv on Instagram. And we're on Apple Music, right?
Yep. Well, not Apple Music. It's Apple. The podcast.
Apple
app with
Podcast.
Apple.
What else we on?
So they
Free.
don't
No
have,
subscription needed. Free to stream.
but they don't have podcasts on Apple Music.
No, not
Not
Apple
Apple
Just
Music.
music.
It's a
They have the
different
podcast.
Right, it's a
Exactly,
different
yeah.
app.
But I'm saying, if you get the podcast app for free, or you have to subscribe.
Yeah, it's free. It comes with your phone when you download it.
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
you don't need to
unlike
subscribe.
Apple Music, you just get that for free.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
You can set it up where you make people subscribe. Maybe in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, do all that shit. Like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube channel. For all y'all watching the YouTube, what's up, y'all? It's been a pleasure. Leave comments, all that shit. With some questions you want us to talk about, all that shit. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
give us
Hit that
suggestions.
thumbs up for your boy.
For your boy. But what's good, people? What's good, Mr. Fabs?
I'm great.
Yeah, doing well.
I'm doing good, man. I'm in a happy place.
I love your outfit.
Yeah, you know, I bought this shit in like 2013.
Look at you.
This is Bullhead from PacSun.
But
When's the last time you bought a Bullhead jean?
I don't know anything about that.
You never bought jeans from PacSun?
No, I'm
I
too
have.
big.
Back in the day, they used to do like the buy three for like $70.
Oh yeah.
No, they never had my size.
And they be fitting nice. No,
Nice.
these have been lasting since the last time. I'm no cap. This is like 7 years old. And they feel nice.
Do you dry your jeans in the dryer?
Yeah,
Me too.
I don't dry.
I
mine
know
in the
some
dryer.
people who
Don't
don't wash
the
their jeans at all.
Oh, that's different.
Well, because
I might not wash for a couple
denim
days.
Certain denim gets nicer looking as it
Ages.
gets wear
Yeah.
down. But I like to clean my shit. I do.
what
But
if it's-
sometimes I wear it multiple times before I clean it.
Yeah. But what if it stank though? If it stank, you gotta wash it,
No,
bro.
for sure.
But I don't dry it because of the
Yeah, I
cotton
do.
and shit. I don't dry that shit.
Jeans don't really ever change.
Yeah.
they have-
If my jeans get tight or loose, it's because I'm losing or gaining.
Or well, you got a nice washing machine. That means
Jeans
That's
are one
what
of
I
the only things I feel comfortable drying.
Word.
Sweatshirts
Yeah,
and
shirts.
shirts.
Yeah.
The cotton, you can't do that shit.
I still do it though. I just buy them big.
I've had I've had some great shirts I spent a lot of money on. Just I've only been able to wear like 2 times.
Yep,
'cause they
done.
just literally
Same,
done.
buddy.
Done up. But Mr. Ralph, how you feeling, man?
I'm good.
What's going on?
Nothing too exciting. I was just thinking about actually. I wasn't even thinking about this, but I was like the other day. Me and Jack were talking about. It was like 6 nights in a row. We were locked in here, doing music. Like I had my boy Rambe was here. Then we did Jack the next night did a song. Then we all chilled on Friday. And then Parker or Sazy was here. So it was just like it was a nice like couple like it was a nice week, like a nice fulfilling week of like everyone just kind of grinding, like you know what I mean. So
Word.
it was tiring a little bit though.
It can be, but like at least, I'm glad that you're like in that zone.
Yeah.
Or in that creative zone. It's good to get in that workflow. That's good.
Facts. What about you?
Man, it's been a good week. And again, like I don't be sleeping as much as I like to, but I just feel like if I go to sleep, then I'm not doing the things I want to do. But you want to watch movies, like fuck with
That's what I'm saying.
songs
That's what I
and
be
shit.
saying.
Like, but
Sleep
I haven't been
overrated.
sleeping. And so people at my job again are be like, yo, Chris, what's wrong with you? Like today they asked me, what's wrong with you? I'm like, bro, I'm just tired. They're like, nah, you're not your energetic self. I'm like, do I really have to be an energetic person all the time?
Well, no. Well, what it is that you bring a certain amount of energy daily.
I do, for sure.
That people may rely on. You know what I
Maybe.
mean? So then you don't bring
Especially
it one
at
day.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially
People
at work.
rely on that shit at work.
So when you don't bring it one day, it's not I don't know if it's a selfish ask, like they want to know what's going on, but you can assume, maybe something, are you all right?
Yeah, no, they asked me like they care. You know what I mean? Like they wanted to like have like an intervention. Like, do you want to talk about it, Chris? Like, did somebody break your heart? I'm like, nigga, no, just tired. But other than that,
it's
man,
okay for motherfuckers to just be tired.
Yeah, like I'm usually an assertive person, but today I was just chilling. Like it was smooth coasting.
Been tired for years.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
It's my new name, rapper name.
Other than
Ben
that,
Tired.
Ben Tired.
Or with Papa Sealin.
Oh yeah,
Papa Sealin. What was the other one? Bubba Bash.
You said Bubba Bash.
What were y'all niggas doing?
Papa Seal. Papa Seal.
Yeah, Papa Seal.
P-A Seal.
Papa Seal?
Yeah, champ
Yeah, like
slippers.
Papa Seal. Look at that.
We're just giving them away. Look at all these young rappers we're naming right now. You're welcome.
Nigga, all right, my week was good, but there's a rapper named Yeet.
Yeah, I like him actually.
Is it no Lil, no
No,
nothing?
he's
Just
just
Yeet? Damn.
No, he makes some fire. No cat.
I don't know. I try to listen to a couple
I try
songs.
to keep my ears to the streets.
I don't know.
You ever think about maybe that's where we went wrong? We didn't add a Lil or a Big to any of our rap names?
Yeah, mine was all like fucking neo-soulish sounding or positive mental shit.
Maybe I should be Big Ralph.
Yeah, I should have did Lil Brand.
Lil Brand. Lil
Big
Brand.
Ralph.
Big Ralph.
Big Ralph featuring Lil Brand. That's fire. We would literally be popping right now.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Lil Brand and the East Side Boys.
Lil Brand and the East Side Boys.
I ain't gonna lie, that
The
brings
East
you to
Side
a-
Boys.
Yeah, have y'all? Okay, well, I bought a Lil Jon album before. Have y'all ever?
No.
Nah, but I know. Bia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro, I was gonna say on that album I bought, I think Bia was on there 8 times. Like
Oh,
with
they had, like,
different
different
remixes,
versions,
mega remixes.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, these were the same song with like the regular song,
Yeah.
a remix, a mega remix.
The instrumental.
Whatever
all that
happened to
shit.
like the whole era of hopping on the same beat type shit.
It died when Drake
Like
made
you know
So
what I mean?
Far
Where like
Gone.
people like do like verses on the beat, and then sometimes it turns to a mega mix. Like, oh, I fuck with all these.
You know what it is that you can't put it on streaming. And that's where that's where the audiences are. That's what it is.
You can't even probably put it on YouTube
Yeah.
because of like businesses, you know what I mean, and labels.
Yeah, I guess.
Depending on how
that's
popping the
true.
song is. And depending on who you are in your relationships, probably.
I miss those times. It was fun.
Yeah,
And
I'm
those
not,
are
I'm
literally
not
the-
saying it's right. I'm just...
But that's the mixtape era. You know what I mean? That's what everybody
Yeah.
was doing.
But I think that's what's kind of like weird. I don't even know how we got here, but whatever. I'm here.
We're here.
With music, like all the like everything that drops now, I feel like is a part of an album. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
it's
all
not just
roll
like here's something that I'm just doing for the fuck of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Showing off my rapping skills
Yeah.
or ability to just say some bullshit, but I'm just just having fun. Like I feel like everything's like this is the album, this is a project.
This is
Yeah, 'cause
important.
That's how
You know what I
make-
mean? Like
yeah, that's how you make
that's
money
what
now.
streaming service. That's what streaming services did when SoundCloud died and YouTube got real strict on like the restrictions.
You got to save it all for your album so that everybody's streaming the album.
Yeah, but I do miss it though.
Yeah.
I miss that era for sure.
Yeah,
That
I think
was-
it might go back one day.
I mean, but mixtapes nowadays are albums.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
because
saying.
everything
Is original music
because
for the
everything's
most part.
on streaming.
Yeah,
That and it has to be original music for it to be on
Yeah,
streaming.
exactly.
So
I did hear "Sorry for the Wait" about to be on streaming this year.
oh, word.
I thought no ceilings is
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
Sorry.
an example of that's.
But I think a
entirely-
lot of like old
years.
classic mixtapes that people like love
Yeah,
are gonna
they
start
be-
to come to streaming services. I don't know what the process is to
It's-
like get it
it's-
to
it's
happen.
publishing.
You have to get everything
Yeah.
cleared.
they
yeah.
have to get it cleared.
Those are a lot of beats.
And that's
to get
a
cleared.
long
Like think
time.
about Wayne. That's a lot of
Yeah.
beats to
Yeah.
get cleared.
Yeah. But I mean, a lot of them are his fellow like counterparts, so I think he'll
Yeah.
be all right.
Sorry for it was so fire.
Oh my god. Yeah, I can't wait to hear it.
But yeah, what we got? What we starting with? What we going on?
You want to talk about Kanye? You want to take the lead
Yeah,
on that?
Brandon, go ahead.
Brandon.
Start it
I don't
up.
really I mean, well,
What's happening with Ye?
Run the point real quick.
I mean, I was gonna talk about Ye regardless, just because he's been like outside. But I think like okay, so I read an article today that was like Kanye is losing this battle to try to get Kim mad after their breakup, and I feel like okay,
Man,
I don't think he's doing everything to just
in spite.
yeah, in spite or to impress Kim. You know what I mean? He's doing whatever. He's at the end of the day, bro. Celebrities are just normal people.
He's doing
And
single man shit.
That's what I'm saying. When people get off a breakup,
Yeah.
They go
They,
out
they be outside. They be around
Outside.
people. They get another girl. They
or multiple.
You know what I mean? They
Wait.
be outside having fun.
If you think about it, Like, what would you do? Like, you're super down bad. Maybe you do like a social post or some shit. Like you're like, damn, I want my girl back, or whatever. Kanye,
I would never do that.
Kanye has unlimited resources. So what does he do? Has the biggest fucking concert in the world, and then fucking at the end of the song changes the lyrics to one of the most iconic songs ever. To run right back to me, Kimberly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Had Drake
rebounds. He's got the best. He's the best. He's calling the paparazzi while looking at, an absolute baddie
Bad Julia Fox.
that he's styling probably too. You know what I mean?
We,
It's probably all
hold
his
on.
clothes.
Before we even hold on.
He's doing
Before
the
we
super
talk about this,
rebound
I have
shit.
to also say one more thing.
He living.
I've seen people saying Julia Fox like she's getting her 15 seconds of fame.
Nigga.
Bitch, she's been famous. She's
Yeah.
been modeling for famous magazines
That ass has been
ever
fat
since
for a
she
long
was
time.
in what's it called? With Adam
Gems,
Sandler.
Uncut Gems.
She's been on and she's been modeling, doing all the type. She's good. She's good.
Right.
So she's not getting her 15 seconds of fame. She's already been famous.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
it's just more in the tabloids. Her name
But
is more current.
I'm not gonna lie.
She bad, bro.
I love her, bro.
She bad, bro. She
In
got it.
Uncut Gems, I was like,
Yeah, you were.
who the fuck is that?
Yeah, you was wild.
You might like go somewhere where you know your girl's gonna like your ex is gonna be, so you can like run into her.
That's petty
He
as
bought
hell.
the house across the street.
I don't know. He
Like
different.
he is doing something. Like
Yeah.
he's not doing any.
That's a little much. That's a little much. But
I think
besides,
you're underestimating
besides
dudes.
that, okay, so the point about Kanye, he's been doing a lot. He's been outside. We've seen him in a room with fucking Antonio Brown, Madonna, Floyd Mayweather, Julia Fox. He was in the studio, a Game, Moneybag Yo,
ASAP.
ASAP.
Listen,
We're
he's
supposed
he
to get music
outside.
tonight.
Also, yeah, we're supposed to get new music. We're supposed to get Donda 2 at some point, maybe, rumored. And then today, I seen an academic said like he got into some like altercation with like a fan.
Yeah, I see. I heard.
I don't really know the extent of that.
Yeah,
But-
well, I read about it. So like, so basically, I mean, he was a suspect in a battery case from last night or whatever, like 3 o'clock in the morning in L.A., which is 6 a.m. here. Where apparently like a fan was like badgering him for an autograph or something, and he, got physical or some shit. But then I saw a video,
Yeah, I seen the video too.
and it looked like they were setting him up, bro. Dead ass. Like it literally looked like
Yeah, we got him.
they were in
That
the
probably
car
happens pretty
together. The one
often.
dude got out, or I think was it a chick that was.
I don't know. Somebody
couldn't tell.
talking to him, and he was like mad because it was 3 o'clock in the morning. And then they were like, "All right, we got him."
Yeah.
And they put the camera like in between a little crevice or some shit, and then recording Kanye like going off or whatever the fuck. But I didn't see where he assaulted the
Yeah,
person.
there wasn't anywhere on
Yeah,
camera.
well,
of
apparently
him.
they're trying to sue him or some shit.
Of course, they're trying to get.
But
get
whatever.
some.
The point about Kanye that I'm trying to make is, I like this new Kanye of just being out. Bro, he's worth a billy.
It's the new old
Billions.
He's
Billies.
he's a billionaire, and he is just outside. Looks like he's having a good time. He looks like he's in a better headspace to me than in the past.
Same.
And also, it's just rare to see a motherfucker worth that much money just outside. Like, I love it. I love it.
I miss the old Kanye.
I mean,
I love it, man.
listen.
He back.
This is any person after a breakup. At least for me, speaking for me, and I can even attest like to Brandon.
Yeah,
what do men
100%.
do? They go out, they have a great time, they start working out, they start being outside, meeting with the friends they probably didn't meet or hang out with
You hang
because
out-
you were with
I
your
ain't gonna
girlfriend
lie,
all the
yeah.
time.
You-
You start being with your people, you start going to the clubs that you used to go to. You go back to the things
Yeah.
that were comforting you at one point.
A lot of
You know what I
times
mean?
you hang
And
out with
better
different
yourself.
people. Not different people, but there's certain people like, when I'm single, I'm hitting this motherfucker.
Right,
He
right,
knows
right.
Bobby.
Yeah, they know
And
what's
just
going
seeing
on.
him with the game had that effect on me. Bro, because if you know anything about the game, bro, he's just like, I don't know. He's just like a bachelor. He always be with the bitches. Like, he'd be doing weird shit.
He's a liar.
I don't want to talk about like his little dick pics he be posting on Instagram and deleting.
There was a picture
But-
there's a picture of him, Kanye, Moneybag Yo, AB, and AB, Kanye West, Moneybag Yo, in the game, right?
Yeah,
and they were like,
they were in the studio.
Yeah.
Moneybag Yo is the most sane,
same person in this picture. Like, how is Moneybag Yo the
That's
most
true.
same person in this picture?
That's
These
true.
niggas is crazy. But I mean, at the end of the day, when having that much amount of money and the freedom that you have, it might look crazy to people because you don't have that access. You don't have that ability. You know what I mean? So it might look crazy what I'm doing because I have all access pass to the world. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm able to explore places that you've never even fucking seen or even thought. I can create anything out of my fucking brain. You know what I'm saying?
What does that group even do when they get together? Drugs?
Yeah, okay.
No, they are drugs, nigga. They walk around like they all have big egos too. What is that like?
Yeah, but I'm just saying. We were talking about
they probably
this earlier.
Disrespect each other.
Me and Tyler were talking about this earlier. Like, yeah, what do they do when they link? Like, did they just like
cocaine?
Did they turn up a little bit? Did they drink? Did they hit up their local drug man? Did they just make music? Did they be vibing? Like, what did they do? What do famous, rich ass motherfuckers do when they just meet up like a link up? Kickback, because they labeled it a kickback. And I was like,
you heard kickback, you heard.
But I'm just saying, like, what do they do at the local kickback when they're worth billies, millies?
We'll know when we get there.
Make more millions.
But I need to know. You don't have any guesses?
I think it's first of all, it's money plays, right?
Yeah, they probably.
And it's about like accolades, and it's about what we about to do next. I think a lot of those guys are very forward thinking, so it's the next shit. You know what I mean? Especially Kanye. You know, I feel like they're all very forward thinking people. And I think Kanye probably takes up most of the conversation. Definitely. But AB's also AB's a smart dude as well. The game is very smart too. Like all these guys are very smart dudes, just have a different type of temperament. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, they talking about money, hoes, and clothes.
But they have a good time.
Madonna was there.
They have a great time.
Yeah, I forgot to mention Madonna was there.
That couch looked wild. It looked like sitting there. It looked like they might as well be sitting on this couch.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what song they were playing?
Some song, it sounded like some song Kanye.
No, the video I seen, it was "Come Through" by Drake.
Oh yeah, but then
come through.
But then they also, the crazy part is they also after that, because Genevieve hosted the artist I like. She's a young artist. They're bumping her music, the song "Baby Powder."
It's a good song. Wow. Really, really good song.
And she's like a low key artist, so that was kind of dope for her. She reposted that shit on her gram. She's like, damn,
they know what's good.
Motherfuckers listening to me, but yeah. Also, me and Tyler were talking about. Shout out Kanye, man. That's really all I want to say about him. But we were talking about how. Well, I was talking about how AB and Kanye just. It makes no sense, but makes perfect sense at the same time. Like anyone that knows Antonio Brown and all the theatrics and shit that's been around with him and like in football and just his decisions off the field and
demeanor,
stuff. Like,
yeah.
How the fuck did him and Kanye like link up? Like it makes no sense at all, but it makes perfect sense at the same time. It's such a weird marriage. But I like it.
I personally think that Kanye West gravitates towards people who do things that are like rash.
Yeah, and they're misunderstood type of it.
Because I'm doing things that are unconventional. He likes unconvention, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's how his brain works. So why would somebody just walk out of the game and do whatever the fuck Antonio Brown did?
Well, there's more. That's only one of the things he's done. He's done a lot of shit,
but it's like illogical to the common person, but it makes sense to him, and that's what Kanye West is. A lot of the shit that we see him do, like, what the fuck are you doing? But it makes sense to him.
Yeah, well, I'm saying like, so Antonio Brown, like he leaves the game, he gets released from the team, and then next week he's with Kanye West. Like, how the fuck does that transpire? Like, Kanye just reached out to him, or he reached out to Kanye?
He broke up with his relationship too. He outside too.
Yeah,
he outside too.
It's just so funny.
Released a song and shit.
Yeah, it's just funny to me.
Released the song and shit.
But I wanted to go back to one of the pods we had said something about Kanye West having a year. I think you said.
Yeah, right? I said it was he was artist of the year.
And I kind of want to say that I kind of want to take it back and say that he who I said Lil Baby, but Kanye West had, like you said, sold out shows back to back, like the merch, the album, like he seized the moment. He knows how to seize the world and stop the world. You know what I mean? And be in the fucking news for 6 months straight.
Dead ass.
I mean, he could be in the news every day if he wanted to.
He could, but I'm saying,
I mean? When you're at that level, you could be in the headlines every day if you want.
But like good or bad, he's still gonna be himself, and I think like it's a beautiful thing, and I think he's
I think he's in a good place from it looks like from afar.
He's different. He alien. But shout out to Ye.
Fuck with Ye, man.
All right, what we got next? What's next?
Should we talk?
I mean, I hate to go from Ye to Drake, but
what
I seen the headline.
What a topic this is.
I seen the headline. I didn't read into it, but I mean, do you want to?
I can intro it if you want me to.
Do you want to talk about it? I'm gonna grab a beer real quick.
Allegedly, can you grab my Juul from the Mac too while you're up? Allegedly, there's an IG model suing Drake for using Plan C.
The meme.
But basically, I mean, she's saying that they had sex, consensual sex. The description I read was very specific about mentioning that, as well as some other details. And long story short, she said that he, after they had sex, he went in the bathroom to take the condom off, threw it in the garbage. He came out. She goes in, tries to, grab the condom to empty the sperm into her vagina so she can get pregnant, and it burned the shit out of her vagina. And she screams, walks out of the room. Drake, expectingly almost, he's like, I pour hot sauce in all of my condoms to kill the sperm.
Well, all right, so
I got my opinions. You could go, but I have my opinions.
Is that not a crazy story?
Yeah,
that is a wild story.
Go ahead.
As a person, let's say I put myself in Drake's shoes, right? I'm having consensual sex with the woman of the night, right? Or whoever I'm with. And
after for a good time, not a long time.
Right, exactly. So I use protection. I do away with my condom. And now I want to ensure my protection because I'm worth a lot. There's a lot on the line. I already had one baby.
That I didn't want to have.
Right. So I'm going to protect myself. The hot sauce that's his method. I don't.
Did he Google that? Like, how do you know that works?
Drake keeping hot sauce on him is wild.
Did you know that?
In the bathroom, ready underneath the sink. Like,
did you know that worked?
No, I never.
How did he know that?
I'm not worth how much he worth. You know what I mean? There's a different mindset.
Somebody put him on.
When you worth that much, you know what I'm saying? You having loads of sex with different women every night. You got to protect yourself both times because women are crazy. But the craziest part to me is that this woman takes the condom and then tries to shove it in herself. Like, lady, like, do you not hear yourself? Like, I get what you're saying. You're trying to sue this man for hurting you, but you asked for. Why are you doing this?
Yeah, how do you even leave a leg to stand on?
What she's doing should be illegal.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. We were talking about it. Yo, because it's like, you play with fire, you might get burnt. But also, I was saying, bro, that should literally, if anyone should be charged with a crime, it's her.
It's her.
I think so too.
You gonna try to sue someone after you tried without his approval to get yourself pregnant?
I mean, I guess she has to try, right? She has to try to make something out of it.
But okay, you could try.
No, not to get the nut. Yeah. But
I'm saying she could try whatever, but for you to try to sue, that's insane.
I'm saying, but
if anyone is guilty of something, it's the girl.
She's already never getting another chance because she fucking tried to pour his nut in their vagina.
Yeah, that's crazy. Do we know that?
No, I don't think I want to know that.
Okay.
I would look at her differently.
But what do you think was going through Drake's mind when like he's chilling in another room after he cleaned himself up?
Oh, he's like,
cleaned himself up, and then he hears her scream. He already knows what's up.
Yeah, 100%.
He's probably been through
this already. He's been through that. Yeah,
he's been through this already.
He is probably fucking scarred and jaded.
That's so good.
He's probably scarred and jaded from all the experiences that he's had. I couldn't even imagine, bro.
No, he was like, oh, the hot sauce. Like, he was sitting down, and she was in the bathroom. He was like, hot sauce.
She's like, yo, good move. Good move.
What's the meme with the guy like?
Yeah.
Bro, all I know is if the shoe was on the opposite foot, it would be crazy.
Yeah.
To think about it for...
There is no other foot.
Yeah, I'll show you the other foot. Right, you want me to tell you the other foot?
Let's hear the other
Emptying
foot.
the condom.
The other foot is crazy. The other foot is crazy.
Sleeping. The other foot is crazy.
The other foot is crazy. You kind of went. You kind of went what I was thinking.
I never even thought about that.
But that's the only other way.
Like, he took the condom out of the garbage, and while she's sleeping, tries to put it in her.
That's equivalent. That's the only.
You better off just busting a fresh nut at that point.
And just tell you to nut. That's easier.
Okay,
I feel like.
Another side question that has nothing to do with them.
Plan C, you heard?
I'm saying, so if you bust in a condom, right?
Yeah.
And a girl does try to do that, it's not dead.
It's probably
your sperm is not dead.
It's alive for a minute. It's alive for a minute.
You think that would still work? You can get pregnant over that?
Yes, it's happened. Yeah, as long as it's warm.
From my understanding, as soon as sperm hits the air, it's supposed to die. But maybe
it starts to die. Semen is a lubricator, right? So there's sperm and semen, which is the thing that carries the sperm. So that holds the semen inside, or holds the sperm inside of it. So while that's still warm, they're still alive. As the temperature goes lower, they start to die. You know what I mean? But again, there's trillions of sperm cells in there. You know what I mean? So you wait 20, 30 minutes, you might be all right. Just like pee's still okay to get a drug test after. You just got to keep it warm.
That shit's crazy, bro.
You know what I mean?
That's nuts. No pun intended.
All I know is
That's nuts. No fun.
my message to Drake, man, be safe out there. I see you doing your cautious thing, man. Just, you know,
See you doing your cautious
keep the
thing.
hot sauce on the hip, bruh.
Damn.
Because apparently it works.
So Drake keeps his hot sauce in his purse too.
He keep that thing on him.
Just like Beyonce.
He keep that
Beyonce keeps
thing
the hot sauce
on
in her
him.
purse.
Yeah.
Is that a song lyric?
Yeah, it's a song. Yeah.
But all right, let's get to a more happier subject
what's
real
happier?
quick.
What's happening?
Matrimony?
The wed.
Well, the engagement.
This nigga said the wed.
Yeah, wedding.
I know, but the wed.
A
is
match
crazy.
made
Well, we're
in-
having a wedding. MGK
We're
proposed
having a wedding.
to Megan.
A match made in hell, I assume.
Yo, who you think would be
He's
MGK's
Dracula.
best man?
He got a black
daughter.
friend. No, he got this nigga he always been with. His name is like Dub or something like that. There's
Nah,
always a
but
nigga named Dub around.
that just
Pete Davidson.
Does anyone know? Does anyone know where the guy engaged or what happened? Did anyone see
I
the
just
video?
saw it looked like a generic proposal to me, but maybe I didn't see the full vid. But they were clowning him for wearing some Foot Locker looking ass blazer. Even Foot Locker tweeted.
That's
Foot Locker
funny.
tweeted it was
No.
like, to be clear, MGK requested off on this day.
No.
It just brings me to a point. Also, though, there is
brands tweeting.
there's a lot of there'd be wilding, but there's a lot of pressure on a dude when it comes to proposals and how to set it up and like where to do it, when to do it. Do you guys feel any of that pressure?
I proposed, nigga, so
Yeah, where'd you do it?
I did it at a botanical garden in front of her
How'd that
flower that
go?
she liked. It went very well.
What'd you do?
I'm very good at timing.
Yeah, lay it out real quick
The plan?
if you don't mind, just with the day.
I mean, I walked through a garden. We wrote our names on some like flowers or some like wall or
That's
shit like that.
cute.
We took some pictures and shit like that. And then I was waiting for the right moment, like looking for the right spot because I'd never been there. And we got on top of this chateau.
Ooh, a
And,
chateau.
Yeah, like some
It's
castle
a
shit.
plateau kind
Right.
of, but a chateau.
And so you can see like it had this rustic stone rail, right? And then
Ooh, I
over
like
the
this. Keep
over the
going.
rail you can see all the blossoming, beautiful flowers.
Just like your relationship that was blossoming at the time.
Shit, this nigga's crazy. So at that moment, I'm like, let me seize it. And so I got down.
Wait, so it was you didn't plan it?
That's how I planned it.
Oh, okay. But you said let me seize it like it was an on moment.
Yeah,
type
I
of
wanted to
thing.
get the right spot.
I'm saying you knew you were doing it that
yeah,
day.
that
know which
day.
spot
I already
he
had
was gonna
bought the
do it
ring.
at.
Yeah, I bought the ring.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought the ring, all that shit. I knew I was gonna get engaged to her. I waited about like 2 months, 3 months after I got the ring, and then I was like set up the date so she didn't like think like I don't know. But yeah, so it worked out well. And then some lady took pictures for us. She's like, "Are you proposing?" I was like, "Yeah," you know. And I did my shit. And
So you didn't do because some people do the whole
family
I
shit.
need my whole family and friends.
Yeah,
shit.
nah.
Well, I know you didn't bring your friends.
Nah,
I missed
wasn't-
that text, but
Nah, I told my mom and my dad once I did it, but they knew I was gonna do it anyway.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
But I was just saying, I feel like it's some pressure on a dude for that.
I didn't really feel too much pressure. I
No?
just felt not necessarily. Honestly,
I guess if you know she's gonna say yes, no pressure.
I mean,
But
honestly,
people, girl, they post it everywhere. They're like, it's like people
Yeah.
could look at it and be like, damn, he
No,
did a
the
whack
pressure-
ass
the-
proposal. It's some pressure.
no, the pressure is the ring, nigga.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say
the
if she
fucking
likes
pressure.
the ring or not.
yeah, but
my ring was
motherfuckers
fire.
just get a big ring that's cheap.
Nah, nigga,
That's what people be doing.
you gotta get one that looks nice though. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But-
my shit gonna be fire if it ever happens.
But honestly, like when I was like talking about like getting engaged to her, she said all she wanted was some rims. She's like, just give me some nice ass rims and I'll be fine.
Rims
Yeah,
on the
a car?
whip.
yeah.
Damn, she gangster as shit,
Well,
boy.
this is a red flag, but she was engaged
She's
she was engaged 2 previous times before then. So
You ain't gotta tell me.
Did you see their ring?
whose ring?
I'm sure it's stupid.
MGK, yeah, it was like
I'm sure it's
Oh,
two
it's
different.
2? What the
It was
fuck is this?
interesting.
I'm Chris today.
It was like two like
What the fuck is that?
entwined gems.
Yeah, I seen it. Hold on, we going.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it looks nice though. I mean it looks
different.
it looks exactly like what you might imagine that
They
their
would
wedding.
do.
Yeah, they
They're
would
different.
do.
They different.
Man, I liked her better when she was with Shia, man.
Fuck that.
I don't like who she's transformed into.
Nigga, she literally like he's like Dracula and she's like the
you
woman.
get that joke?
No, Shia.
I don't like who she's transformed into.
Oh wow, it went over my head. Transformer head ass nigga. Nigga.
Oh man, yeah, I don't know, man. That's interesting. At her post, she's like, I said yes and yes after we drank each other's blood. You think they did?
They drank each other's blood.
Ah.
He's a vampire, nigga.
Yeah, where's Shia, man?
Why do you want Shia there so bad?
I got something to say about it.
I got something to say about it.
Hurry up and pee then.
Bro. Hey, they definitely drink each other's blood.
A P from B.
Hold on.
A P from B.
Anyway, okay. Shia. Okay. Bro, you can't be out of touch about Shia, bro.
Where is he?
Did you not see that he was dating FKA Twigs?
Oh, he
my
was.
girl.
Oh,
Shout out my
I
girl
did.
FKA.
But I heard
and he
was-
beat the fuck out of
Yeah, I
her.
heard he
Oh
beat the shit out of her,
Oh
yeah.
my god, I forgot about that.
So
Fuck
yeah,
Shia.
you can't say that about
Fuck
Shia.
Shia.
Even though I loved the man.
I don't like who he transformed into.
Before all that happened, I loved him like from Even Stevens, all his
Yeah.
acting jobs, like him like on social media. I loved him, but all that came out, and I don't know if it ended up being all true or if they went to court or some shit. What are you showing me? But all I know is that came out, and FK Twigs is my girl. I fuck with her. Oh, this is the proposal.
This is the proposal.
That's pretty nice.
That looks magical,
It's
nigga.
about what I.
Yeah, he's rich.
It looks like Nightmare Before Christmas in this bitch. That nigga is Jack
I would have
Skellington.
never
ain't Jack
assumed that
Skellington.
That
freaking
nigga looks
Megan
like-
Fox was gonna marry Machine Gun Kelly.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Why?
They feel like a. What do you mean why?
Yeah, why is it? Was
Yeah, I'm saying I think they're a good couple. They're pretty
Yeah, great-
people.
Good for them.
They're pretty people, man. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to marriage, man. I'm glad someone's getting married in the world because it ain't me.
All right.
Okay.
There you go.
So, okay. So, fuck all that lovey-dovey shit for now. So, I was going to say, well, I wasn't going to say, but I was on Academic's Instagram, but he be telling me what's up in the world.
I love him.
Yeah, I love Ack, man, but I always love Ack.
Shout out to Academics.
But he's grown up as his whole brand in general has grown, and I appreciate that. But anyway, he posted. So I don't know if you know, but months ago it's happened. Like there was a transaction. Logan Paul fucking bought $3.5 million worth of a box. I don't know what the fuck these Pokemon were. They must have fucking been gold because apparently $3.5 million. That's crazy.
Worth of Pokemon cards. Yeah.
Worth of Pokemon cards. So he just got them today. And the dude, it's like an official deal. Like the dude's added that sold them to him. Like they know his Instagram and everything. They know, you know what I mean? They know who he is. It's not like he's hiding. So I don't know if he knew or whatever, but apparently they're fake. So he got $3.5 million worth of fake Pokemon cards. And I mean, obviously I don't know if he's to get some money back or not, whatever. But it just brought me up to the point where like I was thinking, damn, I've been scammed before. I've been scammed multiple times, especially because the internet. Like, I've been scammed a few times, whether it's been for a couple dollars or a pair of Jordans or music shit. Like, I've been scammed.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, y'all got any moments where y'all been scammed and y'all lost and you had to take the L?
Yeah, luckily mine wasn't a lot, but
I mean, neither.
Well, $3.5 million.
yeah, I mean,
That's definitely.
I'm sorry for you, but he got it.
He's got more than
He's got
more
it.
than
You
us.
good.
Right?
We're
Brush
gonna
it
spend $3.5 on Pokemon cards if you don't got.
Brush it off, champ. You got it. You good. No, but my moment when I got scammed was, it was some nigga on Instagram. Like I was cool with the dude, but we hadn't talked in maybe like a year or whatever. But we were cool. So he hits me up on Instagram. He's like, "Yo, bro, real quick, like I'm doing this thing. Like, could you just spot me $100? I'll give you double your money. I just need to hold it for a minute." And I was like, "Nah." I was like, "Wait, who? Like, what's happening?" So I called him. He didn't answer the FaceTime. I was like, "Oh, I'm in a meeting right now, so I can't really answer." He's like, "But bro, like, just cash at me that $100 real quick. It's $100." He's like, "Cash at me, and I'll just give you $200 in like 20 minutes when I land." I'm like, "I'm trying to get on a plane or some shit." And I'm like, "Nah." And then he asked me one more time, and I did, and I wound up doing because I was like, I did my good heart shit. Like, let me be a good person. I don't know him like that. Like, I mean, I know him, but I'm not like, we're not cool like that. So let me just do this thing. So I did it in good faith and out of a good gesture. And I gave him the $100. And then 2 hours later, I called him. He didn't answer. A few hours later, I called him again, didn't answer. Then I actually called the guy on the phone because this is all happening on Instagram. This is DMs. So I called the actual
You have
dude.
his phone number?
Yeah, the real dude's phone
Hacked?
number. Yeah. So I called the dude on the phone. I'm like, "Yo, bro, what happened? Like, where my money at? Like, where's my $100 at least?" Nigga, like, what the fuck? He's like, "Bro, I'm sorry to tell you, like, but you just got scammed." Like, "What you mean?" He was like, "Someone hacked my Instagram. They like literally stole like $5,000 from all my friends on Instagram."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm putting up a court case and all that shit, da da da." or I'm like putting
I mean,
investigation
that
on
reminds
it.
you to like the shit going on right now on Instagram, or like the investing shit where people hacking Instagrams that happened to Bruce and shit,
Yeah.
like where people.
I
take
mean
over
that shit, and
Instagrams.
do you see what they be doing? Like sending messages to your phone all day, like
Oh yeah, I get
AT&T and all this
constant
bullshit
shit like that. But also being involved, being our pages like as identified as artist pages also brings on a whole nother load of scammers.
Yeah. I just don't answer. I don't like.
With music shit, like I don't answer.
I don't
none of
answer
them.
anything, bro, because nothing's legit, bro. It's like
Yeah, if it
I've been
sounds too
scammed.
good, it's too good.
Oh, go ahead.
Let me just finish
Yeah.
the end of it. So the end of it is like, so I gave him $100. He doesn't answer. The guy says he put an investigation in. Like when I called the actual dude, and then I call up my bank. I'm like, nigga, I want my money back. Like, what the fuck? Like, this nigga didn't scam me. And she was like,
You can't.
well,
sent it
you sent it through another third party application, so it has nothing to do with
What'd
us.
you send it through?
Cash App.
See,
I
I
didn't
usually
sell
do
it.
when I got sketchy shit. The best
PayPal.
thing to say, PayPal, they will always give you your
Yep.
money back.
Really?
That's
You
the
can
best
dispute it
place to
with
send
PayPal.
it through when it's sketchy, bro.
Yep.
PayPal
Word.
always gives you your shit back.
dispute it.
Word. But so I sent it. So the bank gave me $100 while I was under investigation because I said it was like a fraudulent thing, like they could like cheated me.
Yeah.
And then like 2 weeks later, they took their money back. They were like, "Nah, bitch!" Like, and I was like, "Damn."
And you were beat. It was
I was
just
beat
was
out of
what it was.
$100.
Yeah, I had something similar. Honestly, I mean, like what I was doing was, I was actually gonna buy an Instagram page that had like a large amount of followers that appeared to be real,
Money back, yo, did that.
but it wasn't a lot of money. It was like $100, same thing.
Right.
And I told him I sent him 50 if he sent. I sent him 50 before. I sent him 50 once I got the password, and I sent him the 50, and you know he's like, I can't do it without the 100. Can't do it without the 100, and so I sent him the extra 50, and of course it was fake. But I had the same thing happen where it was Venmo, and Venmo is assumed to be like you're supposed to assumedly be using Venmo between friends, so there's no protection for Venmo.
That's what I'm saying. Shit like that.
There's no protection
Because
for
they
Venmo.
ask you a question
Yeah.
like, "Oh, do you
You're
trust this
supposed to
person?"
have to know this person.
Same
and
thing.
use
Cash
Venmo.
App. Cash App asks you to do
Yeah.
that too. Like,
Yeah.
or do you know?
Well,
This person?
I think they're under the same boat. That's why PayPal's
Yeah,
better when
yeah.
it comes to those
Because
situations.
I think PayPal actually bought Venmo, and it's like a subsidiary or whatever that word is from them. But yeah, same thing. And I mean, I've been scammed a couple of times, but nothing ever big, thankfully. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, though, it's made me enough to be jaded as hell against anything that an opportunity could slap me in the face, and I'd be like, nah.
I got to FaceTime you, talk to you
Yep.
a couple times.
Yep.
I don't know you like that. Like I fuck with it, but nah.
But yeah, I mean, Pokemon cards. That's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fake.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Pokemon
been
cards.
scammed my fair share of times, but it's always been nothing crazy. The most money I've ever been scammed for was like $500, and it had to do with music. But it wasn't like it was a scam, but not really a scam because like some shit he promised still came true.
Right.
Like he didn't ghost me type shit. Like I still went to a radio show, quote unquote. Got interviewed, did a freestyle and shit like that. Me and my homie, we paid like $500.
For the spot.
But nothing ever else came after, you know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It just was what it was. But
Money
come to
grab.
find out afterwards that this DJ that did it to us was known to just scam random artists and like just use like
take money.
a platform that wasn't what he said he was.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like more beginning of internet era, so it wasn't as like you could just do the research like off the bat, like like this motherfucker's just fraudulent, you know
Who
what
was
I mean?
the DJ, if you don't mind me asking?
DJ Frosty, Jersey. He had like a Jersey club song that was actually pretty popping
I
at
don't
one
think I
point.
know him.
But yeah, he was scamming artists apparently about just, way too much money for views that he didn't really have and for audience that he didn't really have. And he brought him to like this random ass warehouse that was just like a radio setup in there. And like, yeah, we got played for that. And then also this time might even scar me more because that shit I don't care about. When I was in high school, I bought these fly ass pair of Jordan 5s, right? And I thought they was fly as shit. But I was young. I didn't really know. I was like a freshman in high school. I didn't really know like what was real, what was fake. You know what I mean? I bought off of this like weird third party site. Like I was so
the weird
stupid.
websites, yeah.
I was so stupid.
The Jumpman.
And I wore them to school. My homie's like, bro,
The Jumpman was a little funny.
they don't even.
At least you had somebody to
I
tell
was like,
you.
bro, they
like,
don't even. He's like, bro, they don't even make those.
Yeah, at least he told you.
I wore them once and I wore them again. They were so fly. They were like a pair of olive color
I would've still
fives. They
wore
were
them shits.
olive, bruh. They weren't green. It was olive.
I still would have wore them shits. Fuck all that jazz.
But yeah,
Right?
so,
Like that's
But yeah.
if they're fly, right? It doesn't
I
matter.
know,
if
but
they're
it was fake,
right?
bro.
I know, but
the
that's,
jump man wasn't jumping,
Yeah,
man.
he wasn't
The jump man
He had
wasn't jumping.
His legs were more of like a full split, like.
He was more standing there. He was at the
Shit.
free throw line.
Oh,
Well, sorry, Jake Paul. What's his name? Logan Paul.
Logan Paul
But
was
you'll be
fake.
all right, bro. You'll make it back, bro. I got you.
Well, yeah.
I don't got you actually.
No.
I'm sorry.
all right. I have a dating question, I guess, or not, or like just an inside. What you guys think about this, right? So let's say I asked the girl, not like I guess I asked her out, right? I was like trying to go like get a drink or something to eat or something, and her response, although down, was she invited me to go hang out with her and a friend who I also know but haven't seen since high school.
Okay.
I haven't seen her in like 10 years, but I don't know where this girl's been, but she hasn't seen her in like 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
So why are they hanging out? I don't know, but they're going out. And instead
She
of
obviously went away after high school, and now
Right.
she's around.
she's around, and she invited me to that instead of our one-on-one, and I was curious what you guys thought from a man's perspective what that means, because it could mean to me like it's like a buffer, like she's inviting me because she knows we get along, and
Right.
things might be awkward with the friend because she hasn't seen her in so long. So, or is that friend zoned? Like, what do y'all think?
I think that is a move that a lot of women do, which is to have like the buffer zone or a safety net or something where they can see you in your element, so they feel comfortable to have that one-on-one. A lot of women aren't comfortable to be like, "Hey, this is the first time we're chilling in a minute," or you said this is a new girl.
No, we've been friends for a while.
All right, so you've been friends, but like you never hung out one-on-one.
Not necessarily. Like we've been alone, but like
Not in this new.
not
random-
like sitting across from a table from each other. Like on a
right.
date
So
or
it's
something.
so that's a little different. So
Yeah.
because of that, might mean a lot to her.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to preface it with some type of loading zone. You know what I mean? To feel you out, see what the energy is like, to see if I even fuck with you. And a lot of the time, girls use their friends as indicators if he's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the same thing, like going to a club and you try to dance with a girl. Depending on what the fuck her friend's face gives you, that means you can dance with her or not. You know what I mean? Girls are very like into this group format where if their friends don't approve of you, then they don't. Most girls, not all of them, but that's what she was doing.
Yeah, and I think that honestly, she don't got a lot of friends.
Right.
So like, I could see this being like her equivalent of that. So
Right. And a girl that doesn't have that many friends is okay, as long as she has some. You know what I mean? If a girl doesn't have any friends, she's dangerous and you need to stay away from her.
right.
But did you ask me like did you ask us if we've had that situation? Like,
I can.
has a girl invited me out with her friends first?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happened to me.
I wouldn't. Nah, not first.
It's happened to me.
Oh, before our alone time.
Wait, before? Oh yeah, before the.
Before the alone time.
I'd rather have a one-on-one personally, but
I mean,
me
I've hung
too,
out with girls
obviously.
in group settings before a long time,
Yeah.
so I guess it's the same idea. It's
Yeah,
not a big deal.
I've done group settings that led up to the alone time.
Especially one other person. It's not like a whole group of people. Like, I don't see an issue with it.
But she's by herself. Like, so you got this girl that you're talking to, and then the friend. So this is a third wheel entity.
single. Yes.
Yeah, get the why. You got to bring.
Because I was thinking, so do I bring a dude now,
you could. Why not?
or should I show up dolo?
If you got skills like that,
Yeah. What do you mean?
I mean, if you can
Well,
handle,
I think
if
that
you can handle the two.
I
do
think
the two.
that
Yeah, I'll thrive.
no, but I think the night.
Then you know.
I think the night just entails whatever you prefer. It gives you the option to bring a homie, or gives you the option to go by yourself.
I'm a person to carry it on my back type of dude, so I'll do the same thing as you. Because I like carrying the back. Like,
It's
I'm
not
like,
ca-
Jeremy was
but it's
trying
not
to come,
carrying.
but I
You're
was
not
like,
trying. You're not
oh.
trying to fuck both of them.
No.
Nah,
Not
but
at all.
the
That's not
friends
what I'm
appro-
saying. I'm saying I'll be funnier to the two girls than one girl.
the friend's approval is
Is
immense.
that fact?
Bro,
Like, what?
listen, if he can make two girls, if he can make her and her friend laugh, it's done up.
Especially I haven't seen the other. I know the other girl. I haven't
Bro,
seen her since high
but
school.
you're getting it twisted here. Most of the time when you meet a bitch's friends, you don't know her. He knows the
yeah,
friend.
I know her.
Yeah, so he's at an advantage.
Yeah,
I'm saying he knows
Exactly.
both of them.
So he's at
Exactly.
he's winning.
And I haven't seen either of them since I've been as cool as I am now. So you know what I'm saying? Like
Winning.
I'm saying he's not trying to impress a friend because he knows the friend and she knows him already.
Either way, it's still a good look. It's not It's not trying.
Yeah.
It's not
I
about
would be
impressing.
impressive regardless.
Yeah,
No,
it's
but
not
I'm
about
saying that's
impressing,
but that's a
I'm
total.
impressive, you
But
heard?
that's a situation that not many people will be in because a lot of times you're meeting a bitch you don't know her friends,
Right.
so you're meeting new people. This situation, you know both of them,
Yeah,
so it's
so
a
it's a
little
little less
different.
It's a little less stressful.
It's a little different.
Yeah.
Like when I go to meet some chick's friends, I don't know who they are. I don't know any of the people involved.
So how do you? All right. So we're gonna switch that. Like if you don't, we can segue.
Go ahead.
So what do you like? Because we were kind of talking
We
about
were talking
before
about that
pre-production.
earlier. Yeah. Okay, so when you're talking to a girl and she invites you, like the situation I'm talking about is like you're talking to a girl,
Right.
and she invites you to a night where her friends or her friend's boyfriend are like having people over with all her friends, guys, girls, you know, they're all hanging out like a group of people. You know none of them, obviously, but they might know you.
Yeah, they know you. They've been talking. You in a group chat.
And I personally said, I'm not the hugest fan of the situation.
Right.
What was the situation? I'm sorry.
So the situation is that you're meeting a girl and you're meeting her friends.
No, you're not meeting a girl. You
I mean, you know the girl.
You know
it's
the girl. You're
talking
talking to the girl.
And then you're meeting her friends.
Guys, girls.
And I remember
you know.
this conversation out in the kitchen. I liked what you said about it, where I'm cool with it, but they're gonna like me.
They gonna like me.
They're gonna like me.
So how I preface those things, like, because I've had this situation happen to me recently, and this girl was like, "Oh, we're about to go to my sister's house and we're gonna hang out, and my friends are gonna be there, da da da, shit like that." And I'm like, she's like, "How do you feel about that?" I'm like, "I'm okay with hanging out with you. I don't really care where we at, but as long as you're okay with it, because if they see me, they're gonna be like, why he like." Oh, he's a nice guy. You should talk. They gonna do that. So if you ready for that type of talk and that embarrassment, because some people are embarrassed about that stuff, they're not ready for it. So if you ready for that, then I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be me regardless. You know what I mean? I'm very comfortable in my skin. So if you ready, then I'm ready because I'm ready to have a good time. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it.
I feel that.
Retweet. That's how you feel?
He said retweet.
Retweet.
That's not how I feel.
My energy is
Because
fire.
a lot of the times,
They don't like you.
They don't like me. They don't like me.
Why do you think that they don't like
I
you?
don't know, bro. Because all I could be is me, so I can't put myself in other people's shoes.
You're not curious?
I'll ask y'all. Why not?
I'm not a girl who you're trying to date or talking
why do
to.
you think people wouldn't like me that made me for the first time?
I don't know how you
as
are.
a person who didn't like me when they met me for the first time, why would people feel that
I told
way?
you why I didn't like you, because you was doing things that I wasn't doing. You was fucking hot bitches. You was making full studio songs. You dressed better. You were cooler. You had a nice car. And I was a jealous hater ass nigga.
So
as a
maybe that's why
17-year-old kid.
dudes, girls, like friends that are like of the girl that are dudes don't like me. They might be intimidated.
Oh, the guys?
Yeah. They might be intimidated. The girls don't like me either. But
That's what I'm
that's a whole
saying.
other point.
So you got guys and girls not liking
they
you.
don't
I
like me.
don't
They
know,
don't like
bro.
me. But I mean, I think a reason for that might be I'm also just like I'm a really outgoing and fun person like when I'm friends with you. But if I'm not friends with you, I'm more
Closed
to
off.
myself.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I will be quiet sometimes. I'm kind of shy when I first meet people that I'm just like unsure if like we even see the same thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I know for a fact me and this group of people are on total different planets,
But that's you
I'm not like
projecting.
you. I'm not like, oh, I love y'all. Love me too.
Yeah.
I'm me, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I don't fuck with this, and I feel like that it comes
shows.
out. Like I wear my heart on my sleeve.
You do. You wear your energy.
So I feel
on
like
your
they feel
sleeves.
like that. This motherfucker quiet, he's sitting here like, what the fuck's up with? What's the fuck up,
So
homie?
then you have a closed stance. So in order to receive people,
But I'm
to
cool
like,
with it, by the way. Like this ain't. I don't
right.
care.
Listen, but
I'm
this
cool
is,
with it.
Yeah, because you understand this is the life that you live. This is the person that you like to be, right?
Not like I am.
All right, but I mean, you can also change yourself. You don't have to be that way.
Yeah,
If
but
you
I'm not
want to-
fake. If I don't fuck with the situation, I can't get jiggy with this shit.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying, being an open person, I'm a very open person, so I receive a lot of people's energy because my hands are open like this.
Yeah.
I'm willing to receive people. I don't really give a fuck about what your disposition is. We can talk about it. If we don't click, we don't click. I don't really hang out with a lot of people at all. I barely even see y'all niggas. But the thing is
You
that
see us every week, twice.
but that's not. We used to see each other 5 days a week,
That's
7 days.
2
a
out
week.
of 7, whatever percentage that
I'm
is.
just, but that's y'all are the majority of the people that I see.
No, yeah. Same. I mean, same.
Right. So what I'm saying is that I have a lot of people who want my time, but I don't give it to them now. But a lot of people like my energy because I have this open aura of accepting and understanding. I'm very much that person because I want that for me.
Yeah.
So that's what I get.
And for me, I just think I'm really okay with being the one that is just not for everybody. I'm cool with that. Like,
but I learned that from you though.
Yeah, I'm just like,
I learned.
I wish I was like you, like everyone likes me regardless when they first meet me and all that stuff. That'd be a great thing to have. But at the end of the day, I've accepted the fact that like I feel how I feel in my head, and like usually when I feel how I feel they don't like me either.
Right.
And it is what it is. It's like I'm cool with being that person that's just not for everybody. I'm okay with that. I like being a niche. Like you gotta be a niche to fuck with me,
but
bro.
that's a.
I'm not for everybody, but this ain't for E. I'm rated M for mature, bitch. You better come with it.
But I think I learned that from you. Because you are yourself. Like, you have that integrity of being like, I'm Brandon at all times.
I feel like if you are liked by every single person, I don't know, man.
Say it with your chest.
It's not real to be liked by every single person. You're not generic if you're liked by every single person. I mean, you are generic if you're liked by every single person. You're not genuine if you're liked by every single person. Because there's not every single person in the world that would like one single person, period. It's just not possible.
You're talking to two guys that probably almost everyone we've ever met likes us.
Yeah, well, you don't know everyone in the world.
I don't.
And
I'm sure there's someone out there that wouldn't fuck with y'all.
No, there is. For sure. There is. And I think when you get more into yourself and what you like to do and what you don't fuck with, like those boundaries we were talking about, integrity, all that shit, what you stand for, then you're not going to have people in your life. Those people aren't going to like you because I stand on this. I don't want you to like me, to be honest.
No, facts.
So, like, I learned that from you because I'm going to be me because this is what I stand on.
Yeah.
And I don't want a person who don't fuck with the shit that I feel or think about around me.
Yeah.
So you're honestly cutting off a lot of people from that. But that could be a good or bad thing.
But I think for me, it comes from a childhood and teenage years of hanging around fake ass motherfuckers that I thought were my brothers.
That'll do it.
You know what I mean? I think that's where it comes from me.
For sure.
But I will admit that I think you two are probably, like you said it jokingly, but I think it's facts. Like, you probably are two of the most liked people that I know.
Right. But I would
Luckily.
I would say
I don't be around people and they talk bad about neither one of you like ever in life. And that happens to a lot of people. Like in circles I used to be around, like that used to be a thing. Like we hung around in a big circle, and like people would talk about other people within that circle. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. I mean,
and like that's why I grew up
that's
around.
Childish shit, though.
Yeah.
But that's just how I am. That's one of the reasons why I am how I am. I feel like.
No, yeah. I mean, everybody's shaped by their experiences.
Yeah.
And I was lucky with my friends. You know, I'm still friends. Like the people that I befriended early on I could call right now and they would do whatever I needed for me. You know what I mean? I'm lucky. I got lucky. You know what I'm saying? So like,
it was dope.
So yeah, so it is different experiences for sure. But
I think. So what a lot of it kind of sounds like from you is like trust, like or the intimate connection. Like I can't have people close to me because niggas who were close to me fucked me over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would say for me, I don't think I've ever had a friend like backstab me or betrayed me or was unloyal to me. You know what I mean? I've had like debacles in situations with friends, but I've never had a situation where a nigga like went behind my back and did some betrayal shit.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
shit.
Yeah, I never had that. I've had women do that shit to me many a time. So a lot of my gripes are with the type of women I've dated or my experiences. Like that's why my music is the way it is, or my mind is the way it is, because women have betrayed me, not my niggas that I love. Like I spend so much time with you guys and I have so much love for you guys.
That shit hits different.
Right. So to imagine one of y'all doing that to me, I would be hurt because y'all are almost equivalent to my family or my brothers. I talk to y'all more than I talk to my own brother.
Speaking of family could do it to you too. There's some people that go through that. You know what I mean? Luckily, I haven't really had to go through that.
I've had family do it.
Really? I mean, not really, but a friend shit. Yeah, I've been through that shit, and it hasn't been once. It hasn't been once at all. I could name drop 5 motherfuckers right now that probably still think we cool.
And that's crazy.
Listen, I'm gonna look at the camera.
Go ahead, say it.
We ain't cool.
Tell them.
But there's plenty of them out there, bro. There's plenty of them out there that still try to be cool. You know what I mean? Because I'm not the type of guy, like, if I find out something years later, I ain't gonna come up, bring it back up to the dude,
it's
bro.
just like, oh, noted.
Yeah, it's a mental note. Like, I ain't fucking with you, bro.
No, I do that shit too.
But I'm so to myself now, bro. But it's like a gift and a curse for me because I still have people and guys and girls that reach out to me that I used to be friends with a long time ago. That I've literally had people say this to me. Like, bro, honestly, I think it's amazing that you still out here like doing like you are still, for better or for worse, the same Brandon Fabrizio that I knew back then today.
Yeah.
You still like you may have changed in other ways I don't know because we don't talk all the
You have
time like
growth.
that. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. You may have changed in different ways, but at the same time you stand for the same things. And you're still pursuing shit that you know that you want to do. I always do my own shit.
Right.
And people will appreciate that. They will. But there's been dudes that try to fuck me over, and it's all good. It's all good.
And maybe niggas just really be hating.
Because they cut themselves off, and it's what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for me.
Well, moving on, because that's what you got to do.
Yes, that's what you got. Look at this guy.
Moving on. No.
I keep my past in the past.
I don't know if we really need to talk about the Weeknd's album.
Yeah, I don't really care.
I didn't really like it.
Oh, I
honestly.
want to
didn't
say
even
this
listen
about
to
the
it.
weekend.
Oh, right, about.
This is the only reason why I bring it up. So the weekend is now. It's actually official because the picture I just seen on my phone is posted with him and Angelina Jolie. They like dating.
Wow, good for him.
Yeah,
Good
and
for
I
him,
love
man.
Angelina Jolie.
You do your thing.
I love Angelina Jolie a lot. She like probably 15, 20 years older than him type shit.
Probably.
Yeah. But I was watching the movie. I forget what the fuck was it called? I just told you about it.
Girl Interrupted.
Girl Interrupted. Yeah, it's on Netflix. Just added Angelina Jolie, Brittany Murphy,
46.
Winona Ryder. Shit's fire.
Isn't Brittany Murphy dead?
Yeah,
Oh, it's an
R.I.P.
old movie.
Yeah, R.I.P. It's from like the 90s. It's a fire-ass movie. But she's one of my favorite actresses. So, but that whole situation brings me to a point. How far up would y'all date?
Well, he's 31.
Angelina Jolie, I don't care what age she
She's
is.
46.
Yeah, so 50. Would y'all do 15? It depends where you're at in your life. Type
Like,
shit.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of.
And it depends on the girl.
So I've dated 8 years older than me, but I was like a 24, 25-year-old kid. So I probably wouldn't do, like if I was 31 and I was a millionaire and was living my dream and my passion and making everything come to fruition the way I do, like I'd be more confident in myself to date whoever the fuck comes into my life. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure of myself. I think that dating comes down to,
And you're established.
as a man, yeah, it comes down to you being sure of yourself. Because whoever you date, woman or who, like whatever, like they're looking at you. They want to know a definitive person. Like, this is who I'm getting. They're sure of themselves. They're confident in themselves. Those are the attractive things. So if you are that, then
Yeah, I think it just depends on where you're at in your life.
yeah.
I also think it depends. I mean, Angelina Jolie isn't
Yeah.
just somebody. Isn't just some
Who-
random
It ain't
chick
no
that's
Joe
15 years
Schmo.
of me.
Yeah.
Like think about it, like The Weeknd was not even anywhere near popping when she was popping. You know what I mean?
Not even.
So like
He was a child.
the equivalent to me is I'm trying to think of somebody who's 15 years older than me.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
I guess she's 31, so it is almost like Angelina
She's
Jolie.
bad, too.
I am basically The Weeknd's age, so
Yeah.
I would do it. Angelina Jolie, I would do
Yeah,
it.
if she was like over the crib, I'm like, yo. You
I
see this
respect it.
shit?
Shout out to that.
At least for a couple months.
Yeah, enjoy
Yeah, I
your
don't think they're
life.
gonna get married and nothing. But
Wasted times.
I thought she was still married though. I guess she's Yo, you know Angelina Jolie has been divorced I think 3 times.
Yeah, because she's toxic, bro.
Brangelina, man.
The thing I don't get, like I don't mind like these celebrities getting in and out of relationships, but why go to the
married?
marriage stage?
So, my perspective is
Yeah,
like,
I mean, go ahead. 'Cause
my
I don't know.
so my perspective is based off of like the military too, right? Like they're like these closed off circles of people who are in this own realm of this own
Shout
world.
out to the military, man.
So I think these are people who get each other based off their lifestyle. Military people tend to date military people because they live a certain way, they breathe, they eat a certain, like how they do. Hold on, how
Yeah, I
they do
got
how
something
they
to say
how they
after
do
this.
their things is all the same. So celebrity is almost the same. That's why you see celebrities date this like different celebrities in this small pool of people who are famous because they get it. And what people want is to be understood, right? When in a relationship. So that's why I feel like they all do that shit. So to get married, it's in this hyper circle. Like, I want you, I'm into you right now. And like, I don't know if it's promised tomorrow, but we live in a moment because their life is fast.
Yeah.
Like being in war, being in whatever that shit is, they need some type of home or consistency. And that relationships tends to be that home because they move houses all the fucking time. So this person tends to be their fucking North Star.
Yeah.
And they bank it on it. That's why it can be toxic and it moves the way that it moves. But that's why
The
that's
issues
my
I
thing.
have with military relationships, and not shout out to military, man, all respect for sure. But I don't know if I've met one guy or girl, whatever, they're part of a military. Bro, they be on some shit, bro. Like the guy, I know girls that be cheating on their dude in the military, bro.
Wild.
Because they be gone for months and months and months.
I mean,
But I'm talking about two military people in this shit.
No, I know. I'm just saying it's
hold,
a sad situation.
but if in their perspective, though,
Yeah, I get their perspective.
in their perspective, who cares?
Whose
Who
perspective?
cares?
Whose
In the
perspective?
military guy.
Oh, okay.
Who cares? You come back and she's loyal to you now, and like, what just happened while you were gone? Who the fuck cares?
Because he was out there fucking too.
Yeah,
Maybe.
if he could.
No, it depends on the man's ego.
Yeah, where they at, though?
People don't have egos. I mean, people don't have like that ability to
I
be
just think
like,
that's sad.
I
Though.
bet
It's
you,
a sad
it's
situation.
definitely. I'm not saying it's like it's fucked up. I don't think you definitely shouldn't do that. But in hindsight, like they're coming home to a woman who assumedly loves them.
Holds it down.
man, that's like
apparently.
a dude like in jail expecting his woman
Yeah.
not to cheat. Like nigga, she gonna fuck somebody else.
For sure.
You have
You
to be
don't
okay
ask.
with that.
You don't want to know. Don't ask. You know what I mean? Like,
Just not the greatest optics, but.
Yeah. Well,
All right, let's get into some fucking TT Tizzle.
we're toxic tizzle time. Welcome to Toxic Time with Tease.
TT. The TT.
next episode,
Triple
we'll
T,
have
man.
sound effects next
You a lot of
episode.
T's. Triple T's.
Does I have this here now? Might as well.
Oh yeah, we need to get a soundboard. Jack has that soundboard thing.
there. Yeah, I have it
Yeah,
over
we
there.
gotta use that
And we have a
shit.
whole fucking MPK
Oh,
too.
yeah.
We can just fucking like sign shit to that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna do that.
Hey, we could be doing some things.
So like in reference, this is like this is not the first toxic topic. I just want to preface it with this.
You about to shout out ASAP again?
Nah, but shout out to ASAP. But nah. So me and Ralph had like this group that we were gonna cause or make one time. It was called Bad Guys Finish First.
Okay.
Right. So I don't think on this podcast we ever talked about it, but do we still believe that nice guys finish last? And if so, why? Why do women?
Well, that's like a cliche saying.
Honestly, yeah, obviously, but do you believe that it's true? We haven't really discussed on the podcast. We're just gonna kick it off with that, and then we're gonna get into some
Do
crazy shit.
nice guys finish last?
Do nice guys finish last?
Well, I think I've touched this on the podcast like by accident
I'll touch you on the podcast.
because I was talking at one of the episodes. I don't know when this fucking was, but I was talking about like remember when I was being me now, a better person, being honest with people and lying.
That was our first.
And I
ones.
said lying
yeah, first clips.
worked out better when it came to women.
Right.
So to me, I mean, it might not be a genuine relationship you're developing.
Is
at
that
the
what
end
you
of the
mean by
day.
bad guy? Like a liar?
No, but I'm saying not in a way that kind of stands for nice guys finish last because like I'm currently being a nice guy, I would say.
You're not finishing last though.
I'm not finishing
Maybe
last.
not first.
But I'm
but,
just
like,
saying I had a lot
He's
more
a good
opportunity to be outside when I wasn't honest
Yeah.
because it just makes things easier.
I think I could be in a lot more mischief if I was a worse guy.
I could too.
But yeah, I don't. Okay, so
If that's what you mean.
if I'm comparing all three of us right now, right?
Right.
I think women view y'all as nice guys. Both of you.
I don't know if that's true, honestly.
No, yes. But I'm saying women that don't know you or
Oh,
know anyone in your life, like first impression, you're a nice
Yeah,
guy.
I'm a nice
Right.
dude.
Yeah, probably.
Me, first impression, regardless if you know me or not, it's not a nice guy.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, most likely.
So you're a guy. You're a nice guy.
it depends on the
I'm
day
not
for
a
you.
nice guy.
but I don't
But
know.
y'all don't finish last.
Nah.
So speak on it.
So
I don't think it's true
You're speaking for the nice guy.
anymore. I think some girls are
Y'all speaking for the
attracted-
nice guys right now, man.
Speaking for the nice guys, I don't think that girls are overly attracted to bad guys like they are assumed to have been for so long. I think they like to be treated nice. I think there are some girls and guys, don't get it twisted, that prefer toxic, that prefer drama. You know what I mean? It keeps their life exciting. But I think that it's not as true as it always was where girls like run away from the nice guy because it's like too good to be true or they don't know what's their deserve or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
right.
What do you think?
If I'm considered a nice guy, I am a nice person. All right, so I'm a nice person. I like to be a good person. So naturally they view me as like a cool dude. Now, will I say that I finished last because of that? I don't feel that, but I did learn in high school that being like the person where I was saying yes to everything, it didn't get me to where I wanted. I think that women respect men who stand for something. I keep going back to this because I think it's super important that to say no to things that you don't want to do, to say what you like, to say what you don't like, you know what I mean? To assert yourself in those positions. I think women like a dominant person. Now, nice guys, quote unquote, tend to be submissive people and who are trying to obtain women by being the person or molding themselves after what they think that the woman wants. So my perspective is that I've caught more or I've talked to more and been with more women by me asserting myself in my dominance. I am a nice person. I'm not going to be mean to you. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to break your heart. I don't want to be rude to you.
I think nice guys finish last. Also, it has a misconception of like you have to be you don't have to be a complete asshole to be considered not a nice guy.
Right.
It's just like a perception.
In my head, I think of nice guy as like Poindexter type.
No, I know,
dude,
but that's what I'm saying. There's some blurry lines.
Yeah, so I feel like I have this like because when I be with girls, they be saying this one thing. Like if I kiss them, they be like, "You're dangerous," and I'll be like, "Shit, shut your mouth." Nah, but that's the energy that I provoke when I'm in that setting. It's a little different, and it's more dominant. But I feel like when I was more of a submissive person, I wasn't getting the women that I wanted. And that's where they talk about alpha male, beta males, and all that shit. But do nice guys finish last? Yes. If you gonna be a nice guy to say yes to everything, to not assert yourself, to bow to everything.
Yes, man.
Yeah, I feel like you gonna finish last because you're not putting yourself first, my nigga.
Yeah.
If you put yourself, you have to put yourself first.
That's true.
And that's it.
Just because you're a nice guy, I mean you gotta be a bitch.
That's a fact. You can be a nice guy.
Like, yo, can I go before you? Yeah, sure. Yo, can I go before you? Yeah, sure. Eventually, you're gonna be last.
Nah,
motherfucker holding the door all night. Eventually, you just work at the place. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you might know what I'm talking about. Dead ass. But,
Matt Harper, shout out to Matt Harper.
Yeah, but I'm not doing that. I'm holding it for maybe one person. It's like when I'm driving to like intersection, right? And somebody lets me cut in, or I let them cut in, right? I'm only doing one person. I'm not doing two or three.
Nah, hell no.
I do
one person.
One, because I'm being nice.
See,
that's it.
I
if
think
everybody operated that way, fucking traffic would merge seamlessly. But go on. Yeah, my bad.
That one car, like shit.
I think that whole saying though also comes from just a perception. It doesn't necessarily mean like to the core you're a nice guy or to the core you're a bad guy. I think it's a first impression thing. Also, like first impression for some people is he's a nice guy. First impression for some people is he's an asshole.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And unfortunately,
some girls like
for some
assholes.
people like me, it's been a lot of he's an asshole.
Yeah.
I've had some he's an asshole ones too.
Yeah. Nice guys can get that too. But I'm saying I think that's
I've heard I was an asshole, but it was like more like a jokingly like.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's saying first impression. You never got an asshole first impression ever? I have.
No one's ever told me that.
100%.
No one's ever been like, yo, I thought you were an
I just
asshole.
think I don't know what it is. I had that look or vibe. It's just like.
Well, you said it. It's like you're kind of like you wait on the side until you feel comfortable. You don't insert yourself into this.
Yeah, but just because someone's quiet, I don't mean they're an asshole.
But that's how it's perceived.
But it's also just I have this look about me that also just screams I get pussy or some shit.
Yeah, because you're pretty.
And it ain't true all the time.
It ain't true all the time. But when you're pretty,
I've been trying to say for years.
But that's a compliment. If a girl or a dude's be like, yo, you get
but
mad bitches.
I feel like it works against you as much as it works for you.
I think that girls who think that you get a lot of pussy want to fuck you more.
I mean, that may be true.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying.
I don't know if that's true though.
I think they want to experience.
I don't know. I don't know if it's true either. But I'm just saying maybe. But all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, there's something about me with first impressions that just is not very good. Well, I don't know if I can fix it because
I think
it's been 30 years in the making.
Right,
like,
but it's still not.
It is what it is.
It's not the end of the road. And if that's something that you want to work on, you can.
Boys to men.
If that's something that you want to work on, you can. If you put your mind to it and you start to realize
I don't, though.
What's happening.
I don't.
All right, so then
I don't mind it at all. It's never affected me in a negative way. I feel like. Because also, okay, so I was also going to go into this about women, right? So if you view them like, there's girls that I view like, damn, she just seems like a very nice girl. Mm-hmm. And there's girls I see like, she's trouble.
Yeah. Which ones do I like?
If I was going to say me personally, I usually go for the trouble.
Nah.
And there's something about me. So back to this somehow circles back to Angelina Jolie. Because there's plenty of movies where she looks like, oh my God, amazing. Like they just make her look glamorous and shit. But my favorite movie is her when I think she's the hottest and plays the best roles is when she's like a drug addict or psychotic human being or like has all these fucking issues. And I've come to terms with the fact, damn,
You like
attracted
damaged women.
to that. Isn't that fucked up?
I mean, a lot of people are attracted.
That's fucked up.
People are attracted to broken people because they have this empathetic nature to them, and like they want to be there for them. Like, oh, like, or they're just attracted to their lifestyles. It's fast. They're sporadic. They're dangerous. They're spontaneous.
Do drugs.
Yeah,
They'll do drugs.
and I get that excitement, but it's lust, and it doesn't last long. It's not sustainable because their life isn't sustainable.
I know, but something about it, man.
But would I say that I was attracted to the heathens? Not for sure. For sure, I liked women who were doing crazy shit back in the day. You know what I mean?
I still do.
I don't. I like a girl who's spontaneous and likes to have fun, but I like a girl who's also wholesome and clean and likes to take care of herself, likes to dress well.
I never said they was dirty.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like the concept of a good girl is a girl who takes care of herself and takes pride in herself and what she's doing, and you know what I mean, and is responsible and driven. Not saying that the bad girls can't be that, because some of them are driven and responsible about their shit. But when it comes to niggas, they just don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, we love all women, right?
I like all women, but
I want that. That's a public misconception, man. We love women on this podcast.
We love women. We gotta stop saying bitches though.
We just be joking around, man. It's all
I don't
fun.
think I said it once this episode.
You don't. I didn't say it either. Brandon did once.
I will say it probably every episode of this podcast
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
But I call dudes bitches too.
Word you do. All right, let's switch to the next one.
But
So
we
wait,
love women.
Nice Guys finished last, yes or no?
No.
I said yes.
I don't think they finished last, but usually below me.
Damn. He said usually below me. All right, we're gonna. This is
Maybe like a silver medal.
This is a more like crazier one, and then we're gonna get to like kind of a silly one. All right. Should I preface it with a story and then ask the question what you guys done, or should I just say the question?
I don't know, but I've been drinking so much beer, I probably got to pee again.
You probably do. Which one would you prefer, the question first or
The example?
the example first?
Oh, God. Give me an example.
All right. So I had this situation when I was younger. I was 18 years old. I just got my first car. At the time, I was driving my girlfriend around for work. And we had a situation where we were arguing in the car. And again, I think that I'm a pretty controlled dude, like emotionally stable person. Got into this argument. We parked in front of my house. I'm so mad. And I caught myself doing something that I never thought I would ever do. I started fucking spazzing the fuck out and hitting my steering wheel and screaming like, what the fuck is wrong? And she looked at me like, what the fuck is that? And so I guess the question is, have you ever caught yourself doing like irrational behavior, like sporadic things that you never thought you would have done, like in a situation? Like, damn, like I just did that. Like after that moment, I was like, yo, that wasn't even me. I don't know where the fuck that came from. But I was young. I didn't know.
Yeah. No, I have 100%.
Yeah.
I'm temperamental. It would be the word that I would use.
Do you want to elaborate the scenario?
I mean,
Quickly, like a quick.
I mean, have you played basketball with me?
I've never played basketball with you.
Yeah, I can speak on that.
I don't know, man. I'm not, especially basketball for me sticks out because when I'm exhausted physically from running around and everything too, I'm even worse at like.
And it's competitive.
Yeah,
so.
and I'm being competitive, and I'm too exhausted to like filter myself. So I'll lose my somebody fucking doesn't play defense the right way. I'll lose my fucking shit. I didn't mean for it to end up like that. And then I'm mad at myself that it even happened, and it just fucking makes me even more mad.
I've been on the court multiple times with Tyler where either he or someone else, they have had to leave like the day. Like Tyler's left.
Like,
like after one.
Like, you think you know me as a fucking calm person. You haven't seen me play
He's
basketball.
left after like one
really
game.
that bad.
It's bad, yeah. That's why I started smoking. I have to smoke weed before I play basketball.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he be getting there.
But
Damn. So I can only
But I mean, as far as like, I've never been in that type of situation with a girl. But with family, I have.
Like just started wailing out.
Yeah, but like probably well deserved, honestly. Whatever. Yeah, no, I've been there. Is what I'm trying to say.
So like, what is that wild? Like I'm saying, so my wild moment is me screaming and hitting my fucking.
I don't know. I've
car
holes
steering wheel.
and I put holes in my walls. Yeah, I mean, like that's it for me. I put holes in like walls when I was younger and stuff. You know what I mean? But like, Even one time specifically, I remember, and you guys probably never even noticed it because I put a picture over it. But at my mom's house, at the last house we were just at, I don't remember what we were arguing about, but I walked down. I just went to slap the wall, and I guess that part of the wall was just super like fucking didn't have any type of beam behind it or anything. My hand just went straight through the wall,
Jesus.
and I was just like,
'Cause of
Jesus,
because of the
fucking
anger.
Christ, yeah,
The anger
anger, yeah, and I obviously feel bad about it immediately, but like all you can do is try to not. I don't do that much anymore. You know what I mean? I smoke a lot of weed because it keeps me calm.
Well, at least you know how to cope.
And
Yeah,
just
man.
I mean, look at that. See, I made it.
Look at you.
Who needed water?
Who needed water?
Who needed water?
You did it. What you got, Brandy?
I've been
Just
there.
one. Just one.
I've been there multiple times.
What
mean,
did you do?
besides verbal assault
Verbal.
on other
At
human
least he
beings,
said it. He said it.
on other human beings,
Other human
guys
beings.
or girls, whatever. I've definitely blacked out
Verbal
and
vomit.
cursed people out, guys and girls.
Yes.
That's happened of me being very, very upset, mad, or pissed off or whatever. Besides that, I mean, yeah, I've smashed a bunch of objects. I've been in the car before and I've smashed the dashboard.
Yeah.
I've been in the house before and I closed my door but kept smashing on it.
If we're being honest,
I've been in Atlantic City and fucking punched the bathroom door.
Yeah.
You was at one of my, both of y'all was at one of my blackouts in Atlantic City.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
a
don't remember
de-escalator.
The drive
though.
home in the snow.
I'm
You
a-
was
I'm
dri-
a- I'm a
I
de-
you was
remember
in
the
the
drive
car.
home in the
That
snow.
night, I had a.
I'm a de-escalator though, so I think I did try to calm shit down. From what
Yeah,
I
I mean,
remember.
you are, yeah. But I'm saying I've blacked out plenty of times
Yeah.
just of anger mixed with usually substances.
On no substances at all. If we're being honest, I probably hit my fucking dashboard / steering wheel as hard as fuck out of anger like once a week.
Yeah, I was about to say, I hit my steering wheel every day when I'm driving pissed off half
Yeah,
the
but
time.
no, I get mad about whatever's going on in my life and fucking hit my. I need to see a therapist maybe
Yeah, you should.
because like I think what
I need to
like-
see the
like when you
bathroom
say you
again.
need
I'm
to see a
sorry. This is the only
therapist-
time in the pod I ever get up.
I gotta pee after you. Go ahead.
I think when you talk like when you say people like are seeing a therapist or whatever, people generally think like it's like you're depressed or whatever or anything like that. And I'm not really a depressed person. I think what I would like from a therapist would be like just better ways to handle my emotions, man. Because I really don't like being so, I know I said it, but temperamental, so emotional, so wearing everything on my sleeve. You know what I mean? And
then explosive.
explosive. And
Right.
and I think that one of the reasons that I've become that way is that because you're not that person, right? Because you're not that explosive person, when you do explode, it gets everybody's attention.
And everyone's like,
And
what
everybody
the
takes
fuck?
you the fuck serious because you never do that.
That's a fact.
So it's something that has become a defense mechanism of my own when I feel like I'm either being taken advantage of or things aren't going the way that I wanted them to. I get really emotional and people who aren't used to it are put off by it. But like I said earlier in the pod, people have seen me at my worst.
Right.
You know what I mean, in my life. So they know that's just me and it doesn't really work on them anymore. You know what I mean? They just know to blow it over and I'll be over it in a couple minutes. You know what I
Right.
mean? And that's the most embarrassing thing about all of those type of explosions for me is that in 10 minutes, I'm not going to give a single fuck.
Mm.
But now it's a spectacle for what? You know what I mean?
You had to get your shit off.
I guess.
But there's better ways to learn how to do that, and that's why I think that therapy is super important. Like for me, like I literally told my therapist, like the first time I went to therapy was because I was literally like a shadow of who the fuck I was as a person because of my past situation. But this time going, I'm doing it because I want to learn better ways to be the best version of myself and how to optimize this nigga who I'm creating right now. So I'm doing a lot of work on being the best version of myself.
Yeah.
But why not optimize it by getting a third party perspective from an unbiased person who knows techniques on how to cope with things or how to like maybe just call the shit that you're thinking about stupid.
Yeah.
Like I talked to her about some shit today and she was like, yo, the first thing you start off with is with some harsh shit about yourself. And I was like, I'm very hard on myself. Like I'm very, very hard on myself. And she specializes in positive thinking. And I don't think I do enough. And she tells me that, nigga, you do more than a lot of people in a day.
Right.
And the same goes for you.
Yeah, no.
But you don't count those things in the moment because you feel the way that you feel. So I think that therapy is a great way to talk to a specialist that'll help you with coping mechanisms or how to see yourself differently and respect yourself and appreciate yourself, you know? And so you don't have to explode because, like, nigga, it's not even worth my time.
And you know what? I really should apologize to you because I feel like I treat you as my therapist half the time. But
I'm okay with that.
Something I've noticed in myself is that I don't know why I never thought it, but I'm a bit of a control freak. Especially in things that are related to, you know, music and podcasts and stuff like that, because I have a certain expectation of what I want it to look like. I want it to be something that I'm proud of, that I can promote proudly, and you know, it's just like a certain level of how I like things to be. Right. And when I feel like it's not being hit,
dignity.
Right. And when I feel like, you know, if I trust, I don't know, somebody else to do something for me, and I don't feel like it's being met to the expectation that I want, I'm just going to take it over.
That's how I am.
But in reality, what you need to do is you need to let that person grow in that role and get good at it. Or the only time I've ever been successful with it was with my brother, who I let, you know, I mean, it was tough for me to collaborate with him at first, but you have to learn. You have to learn just like how, you know, any learning curve with anything, you have to let someone grow into their role, and we have a beautiful working relationship now. You know what I mean?
Do.
So, I don't know. I don't know. I guess this. I don't know. I didn't mean to go like.
No, I love this shit. I love this shit.
But
we just kicking it.
Yeah.
You heard? Please like, comment, and subscribe.
You fuck with the vibes, like and subscribe.
You fuck with the vibes, like and subscribe.
Yeah.
I can do one more if you want.
Yeah,
or we could just.
Yeah, I mean,
or we could just.
One's good.
One.
Might as well go for good. 2 at this point.
No, one's good.
That's not 2 hours.
No, no, it's 1:23, but.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Something's a better. It's almost something's a better left unsaid.
All right, so I have a sex one, right?
That's what the audience choose.
I wish they could. And then
just shout out to the Discord.
A conversational one, like in like the context, almost like the last one.
I don't know, but I'm gonna have to get up and pee soon too.
Me too.
What
see, that's why I can't drink during the pod. I had to do it twice.
What let's do the sex one.
Yeah, let's just do a sex one. All right, so
but we towards the end, so if y'all could hold them.
Yeah. Have you ever had a situation where you like busted mad early and like and the girl
yes.
right.
I think everyone
and
could
then
say
the
yeah
girl's reaction was like the craziest shit you've ever seen. So I'll answer with my story. So I had this girl at my crib, right? And like she slept over. Like we didn't have sex that night, but like the morning, what was going on? She was laying next to me. The booty was fat.
Oh, in the morning doesn't even count. Of course, it's gonna be quick.
I didn't know.
It's breakfast.
It's breakfast. But I guess she was waiting from the night before. Like she was ready, but I didn't attack it. I was being a pussy. But so I did it in the morning, slid up in the shits, and I busted in like whatever. And
slid up in the shits.
In the thangamajang. And then I laughed, like I nutted on her cheeks, and I laughed.
What?
I laughed like it's like like an embarrassing laugh, but at the same time, like
how long was it?
Like 20 seconds. But I'm good to go again after 20 seconds. I'm good to go again after 20 seconds. But she ain't know that. So she heard the laugh, gets up, starts going crazy, like, what the fuck? Is this a fucking joke? You're a fucking joke? What the hell?
What the fuck?
Like
I ain't getting hard after that.
I was like, I was like, you serious? She's like, yeah, what the fuck? You think I'm a fucking joke? Are you serious? You're gonna laugh after you do that shit? Some bullshit. And she grabs she grabs her, like she brought wine that night. She grabs her wine, runs out the house, literally gets in the car and just drives out. And I look at the door, I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, really? Like, I mean, I get the 20 seconds, but like, you didn't even.
I've never been in a situation where.
Yo, that's crazy.
I've never been in a situation where a girl even made me feel bad for nutting fast.
That's me. I was gonna say that too.
Usually they feel like, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like
that was the only time
I've always had the girl like, oh my god, like she starts to like, there's something's wrong with her.
Are you okay? Are you alright? I've had that.
But I've never had that reaction.
That's the only one I had. So you guys never had a bad experience where a girl was like, that's it?
No, also because I'm usually like I'm the same way, kind of like I'm gonna get a quick one out of the way, and then we go
And
again.
then we go.
You know what I'm saying?
We
So
go
like,
rah.
but
but every girl,
I
but
don't do that.
I'm sure in your experience too, not every girl has had that experience.
They're not
before.
ready for that.
Yeah,
They
they
don't
usually
know.
think they're like, oh, okay, let's hang out for a little bit. I'm like, no, like
I'm ready.
no, let's keep going.
They-
Like that's
And again, maybe
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
They're not ready for that. That's
so
a
yeah. I've
different thing.
never had a bad reaction. Usually it's a good surprise reaction because I'm like, this isn't
Alright,
the
get out
end.
the way.
Yeah, this isn't the end.
This
Trust me, girl,
isn't-
this is not the end.
You thought, but
Damn, that's
Wow.
wild. That's a crazy story. Did you ever talk to her again?
Yeah, no, we talked about it that day. Like, I'm still cool with her. I mean, she married now, but like, I had talked to her about that day.
But
and I was-
hopefully she has a longer lasting relationship.
Yo, y'all are good with y'all some clever ass niggas. But nah, we had talked about it. I was like, yo, like, are you okay? Like, she was like, nah, you just took me for a joke. Da, da, da. Like, listen,
Well, you can't bust a
but hold
laugh.
up. But I was like,
But she don't know the deal yet.
she don't know the deal.
She
so
don't know I got rounds for her.
So I explained to her, I'm like, Shorty, I got rounds. Shorty, like,
Yeah, y'all do them quick rounds. That's what y'all be
no,
talking
I
about.
do. I do one quick round and then a longer round and then a longer
Yeah, then
round.
a longer round.
See, I'm the Boston Marathon up in
Well,
this
listen,
bitch.
you got it. You got it.
But I'm saying
do
it's
my-
one and done. I'm not saying it's gonna be an hour. I'm not saying it's gonna be this, but I'm saying this is done. So yeah, if I come after 30 seconds, by the way, won't happen.
But that's
If
like,
it did, it's done. I'm
Right.
one and done with it.
Yeah,
but
I'm not.
usually it's I haven't had much complaints.
my most time has
And if
been
it
like,
was a quick
I'm not gonna say.
quick for me, it's from a chick that we've been doing. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, and that's
And
understandable.
at that
Like,
point,
it's-
they don't
it's
give a
whatever.
fuck. Like we already, she
Yeah.
already know what it is.
Nah, but I talked to her and shit, and I was like, she's like, oh, you do rounds? She's like, why'd you tell me that? I'm like, woman, you just got up and ran out the house. I ain't never seen nobody get dressed quicker than that in my life and
Yeah, that's
grab the
crazy.
wine. You didn't even leave the. You made sure you grabbed the wine.
Make sure you grab
Yeah,
the
she
wine.
ain't leaving it. She ain't leaving her choice. She know you drink that shit up in 2
I would
seconds.
drank that shit up. Bitch, I would have been like, she left, nigga. Nah, but
You would have finished it as long as y'all last.
she had a fat ass.
Wow.
Shout out to that ass. I hit it again.
Congratulations on her wedding.
All right, yeah, that's all right. So that's it
All right,
for
we got
Toxic
we
Time
got-
with Tees.
we got
Thank you.
Do we have a triple RT?
No.
So what we in it?
We in the either quotes of today or
All right, y'all got quotes of the day?
yeah, but real quick, thank you guys. Whoever made it this far, we thank you for
Well, let me
watching.
do. Oh, go ahead.
We want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys made it this far, if you have, please leave a comment saying "you're." If you got it this far,
And if
So-
you only watch the clips, clip this bitch.
oh, damn,
Clip
that's
this.
the second bitch. But yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, shit. Tell your friends and your friends' friends and your mama too, because you know how I feel about her.
Can I do my quote first?
No, I was
Yeah,
gonna
go
do
ahead.
my word of the day first.
Okay, go
Oh,
ahead.
we're gonna do word of the day, then we end on quotes.
Yeah, because we all do
It's
it now
quick.
when we do the word.
Word.
So my word of the day, which I guess we kind of discussed beforehand,
It's
but
all right. They don't need to know.
bumfuzzle.
Say it again.
Bumfuzzle.
Spell it.
BUMFUZZLE. So I was listening to something. I don't even remember what it was, but I heard the word. No context. I was like, that can't be a real fucking word. Like
Is
bum. I was like, yeah.
It is.
What the
He
fuck? Yeah, bumfuzzle. It's a weird word. So I looked it up, and it's just confused, perplexed, either being confused or confusing
It
somebody.
sounds like befuddled.
Yeah, befuddled.
Yeah, bumfuzzle. So have you been bumfuzzled before?
Obviously.
Befuddled means the same thing, so that's
Yeah.
why I'm like.
But yeah, have y'all never heard that word?
Never.
And you right?
I
and shit,
thought
you
I
never
did.
heard that
I
word?
thought I had
You
heard that
right.
word, but now I
Not you,
realize-
him. I'm talking
No, what I'm
about.
saying, you right.
I thought I had heard that word, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking of befuddled.
befuddled. Yeah.
Yeah, befuddled. They're basically the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, the
Give me a
same thing.
sentence.
I just
Brandon.
said. So, I met this girl. Right, this is gonna be a paragraph. I can't do a sentence.
Short
Alright.
story.
So I met this girl, right? And I was like, I like you. Let's see where things go. And then she was like, okay. We hung out a couple times. And then she was like, I think I want to marry you. And I was bumfuzzled.
And I was bumfuzzled.
bumfuzzled.
I love the voice. I love the voice. We should do that. It should be like a zoom in on the face, like,
I was
I was
bumfuzzled.
bumfuzzled.
and the lights get dark.
Yeah, bumfuzzled, man. Start using that word. Use that word. People going to start asking questions. That's what I'm talking about. That's a little tidbit for y'all
A little
out there.
tidbit.
Tidbit. What's tidbit mean, Chris?
A little bit. A top of the tippies. Small parts. A little bit.
Yeah. It's a little tidbit. Is tidbit actually in the dictionary?
Probably now.
Tidbit?
Dude,
What's the definition?
John and bumfuzzled are in the dictionary.
John is too?
Don't talk about bum.
John is.
What
Don't
does
talk
John
about
mean?
bumfuzzled like that.
But what does John mean?
It's a noun.
It's like this thing.
Like this John right
This
here.
thing.
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, that's fire. All right, go ahead with your thing.
What's your tidbit?
My quote of the day was...
Oh, quote. I gotta bring.
I'm paraphrasing because I didn't like the way it was worded. It was too oldie.
So this isn't a quote.
It is.
It's a paraphrase of the day.
Yeah. This is my paraphrasing. How about I start paraphrasing today? If you don't know what port you're headed to, there's no wind that will be favorable.
Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't listen to that.
If you don't know what port you're sailing to, there's no wind that will be favorable.
You have no destination.
You don't have a destination. So where's the wind take you? You know what I mean? Like if you know you want to go that way, then you know no wind going that way is going to be favorable. But if you don't know where you're going, no wind's favorable.
So it doesn't even matter. All of it's fucked.
It's all fucked. You're all over the place.
So you have no direction.
Just lost, wayward at sea.
Yeah, lost with the sauce.
I like
Damn,
that.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Get some direction.
That one
niggas.
is lit.
Well,
you got one?
Yeah, so this is a personal quote I made up myself.
Sheesh.
So, in the words of Chris Tyrell,
It's a truthism.
a truthism. So the truthism is, what's the difference between a smart and intelligent man? Question mark.
Can I answer?
No.
Is there a difference?
It's a rhetorical question.
A smart man is very knowledgeable. An intelligent one puts his knowledge into action. That's see truth, Chris Tyrell. No one's coming because your mom home.
All right, I like that. I like that. Oh, you want me to say mine?
Yes.
Mine's a Kodak Black lyric.
Nice.
I posted on Instagram yesterday, I think, or 2 days ago. I don't know, because I post and delete my shit, which is why I was offended. Wait, someone who posted...
You post and delete that?
I'm posting and deleting a story. If you posted some shit about saying people that post and delete stories on Instagram, was it you or Justin that posted it? Either you liked it or you posted it.
On Twitter?
On Twitter.
Oh, I think he posted it
And
I
you liked it, yeah. It was like, you can't trust people that posted it. I was like, damn, I do that shit.
I do that shit too. I
do that shit all the time.
I posted a
lie.
meme to my Instagram twice yesterday and deleted it before anybody saw it.
Yeah, I do that shit all the time. But anyway, my lyric, it's from Kodak Black's song Closure. It's a new song. Kodak Black, bro, he been dropping some crazy shit. I ain't gonna lie. Whatever. It's the quote. It's in the hook. It's like, when you chilling, that's when they play with you the most. That's the quote.
When you chilling, yeah. Disturbing the peace.
That fits in so many situations, bro. Like, even as a young idiot kid, like when I'm just trying to chill and just have a good time, that's usually when people try to cause problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it takes place at so many different levels. Even now when I'm older, it's like you could take it in however you want it, but it's like people try to see a point where you're vulnerable, and that's when they try to attack. You know what I mean?
Of course.
But then the next lyric is, they don't know that's when you 10 times worse. So that lyric to me is just saying that, like, just because I might not look ready, I'm ready for any situation. You know what I mean? But Kodak, bro, his lyrics be crazy.
I never looked at them.
Shit, well, I mean, boy
boy
Drizzy said he's the voice of the generation.
Word. Say less.
So that must mean it's true, right?
It might be. But yeah, guys.
That's it.
I think that's it.
Yeah, nice long one for you. I think this is
that
gonna
was
be
a good pod, though.
year podding. This is gonna be a good year podding. Thank you for listening.
This is our first episode of 2022, man.
Yeah, in the new year. I feel good about this pod.
That was a good pod. That was a good pod.
I
think
loved it, man.
We came a lot more structured and driven.
Yeah, sounded good, passionate.
Hopefully, it was
How they gonna keep
ready
up
to
when a
pod.
young driven?
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna play us out. If anybody has any, you want to say goodbye first?
Well, thank you guys for listening to another episode of the fucking Just Kicking It podcast featuring your boys C Truth.
I'm the
Chris
definition
Tyrell,
of just kicking
FB
it. Look at
Fabs,
me.
Ralph Fishow, and all your friends accompanied with us. So we just want to thank you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, because you know we a vibe.
Peace up.
Here's
A-Town down.
Here's a song that we made, produced by Jeremy. It's Jack. I think it's everyone here except Chris, and it also has Miles on it.
Is it gonna play? Oh, I made the beat, nigga.
You helped, nigga.
My truth.
Yeah, I made the beat.
Y'all made the beat.
We made the
New
beat.
tracksuit with the Reebok classics. We don't got room, bitch. We don't pass it. Elevator up, penthouse it. Higher than the moon on a mission like NASA. Need a Red Bull and the cigarettes that I like. I might pop one, fucking up my eyesight. Had to turn it on like a nightlight. Old school, cool with it, like I hit it with a typewrite. Had to get a little right so my body take flight. I was off a hit of white, watching Nick at Night. Chatter like a bitch might on it if I rip right. If it look right, I might take a big bite. Make your heart flatline, but it calm me down. Every little step count like Bobby Brown. If it's mathematics with it, then I'm probably down. No dollars attached, then I'll see you around.
Jack a bitch. Haha. The world's fucked up, I don't want a kid. Show 'em where I'm from, tell 'em where we live. I don't even want a bitch, how the fuck could I commit? The way things stand like dude before he's hit. Rather spend my money on whatever. Sierra Leone diamonds on every bezel, I completed every level. Can't beat that one part, past the sticks. I thrive when that shit is dumb hard. Pause. If that's who you went, she don't fuck with you, dog. She just stuck on the fence. If she tryna play me, then I'm fucking her friends. Two wrongs don't make a right, but we talking about a man's. She ain't chasing money, just happens to have a Benz. I ain't shallow, it just happened to all be tens. What happened to you? You was a breath of fresh air, now you CO2.
I be cutting. Catch me at the garden, they gon' let me bring the blunt in. Can't back it up, that's the definition front. I be February 10. You the one that needs some sun, and boy, I wouldn't waste a second or a dollar on you dummies. Catch them on the far side, bet you see them running. 93 Infinity, that's the year coming. I don't care. I didn't.
Off the nonsense, nobody yet or godsend. Tweaking off of nonsense, got me seeking concepts. Been seeing green faces, data in the matrix, metaverse and stasis. Window gets like gates. I'm in the crypto, stacking up the crypto. Go ahead with my kinfo, off the wall with whip low. Low rider knows, every back road. Let my dick know, your bitch backbone. I'm getting thrown like zero, cause time done get my hero. R.I.P. to the lady they screw. 1 to 7 billion, still staying true.